business and start. Today we are here to launch Garissa County costed action plan. Female genital mutilation and CAP in Kenya has been a long-term menace, with 52 countries being marked as a hotspot in prevalence of the act. It is, however, in view of the commitment of the President Uhuru Kenyatta's directive to end all forms of female genital mutilation in Kenya by 2022, county and national stakeholders have heightened efforts and created more synergies in implementing the directive. Some remarkable gains have already been realized in the past few years. As such, it has increased awareness on the negative effects of FGM and broadening of the stakeholders base, which have in turn led to remarkable reduction in the outlaw practice of FGM. However, as a county and the country, the goal of achieving zero FGM in Kenya by 2022 is far-fetched. This calls for more targeted interventions and concerted efforts by all stakeholders within the county and all national levels. The county government of Garissa, in collaboration with UNICEF and Womankind Kenya and Anti-FGM Board, have developed 2 documents which prove critical in realizing FGM in the counties. County minimum service page package for anti-FGM and county costed action plan for anti-FGM interventions. County minimum package spells out set of services considered the basic minimum interventions in successfully eliminating FGM. On the county costed action plan, this is an action plan specific to Garissa County, designed to guide anti-FGM interventions. In today's activity, we will be launching these 2 documents. And I take this opportunity to welcome Womankind Kenya to give their remarks. Mariam.
No, it's fine. Our chief guest, Cabinet Administrative Secretary, Madam Lina Jebikulina, Deputy County Commissioner, Garissa County, Bwana Ole Kipuru, the Chair Anti-FGM Board, Madam Agnes Paraya, the Board Representative from Anti-FGM Board, Mr. Hassan Duale, the CEO Anti-FGM Board, Madam Benedict Lolozi, CEC Garissa Gender Department, Madam Zina Duale, our Chief Officer from the Gender Department, Madam Multi Salat, representative from County Anti-FGM Steering Committee, members of Garissa County Gender Technical Working Group, all protocols observed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good morning. Let me take this opportunity to appreciate us all for being here today to mark this historical event here in our beloved county. Womankind Kenya being a local organization, is deeply rooted in the belief of equality among the marginalized and vulnerable groups in our community, specifically giving reference to women and children. Since its establishment in 1989, Women Can Kenya has been very active in fighting for the rights of women and children in the county of our operation. So Women Can Kenya work in 5 counties in Kenya. In partnership with UNICEF, Women Can Kenya has been implementing since 2015 and accelerating for the elimination of female genital mutilation. This is a joint program that we have been implementing in partnership with UNICEF, the county department in the relevant county where we operate, the national government of course, and anti-FGM board. Currently the project we are implementing in Garissa, Wajir and Tana River counties. The launch of Costed Action Plan and the minimum package for FGM-related services is a major stride in ensuring the presidential commitment and directive to end the violence is realized. As an organization, we hope and believe we shall all work tirelessly to ensure the plan is implemented together with our conjoined efforts. With these few remarks, I thank you all for being here and I wish you all a successful day.
Thank you, Mariam. Now I will take this opportunity to invite Chief Officer Gender to give her opening remarks.
Our Chief Guest, Madam C.A.S., the Deputy County Commissioner, the Chair and the FGM Board, the CEO, our CDC, all the stakeholders present, the council officials, the religious leaders, the youth, the women who are here. Good morning and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, we gathered here to launch Garissa County Costed Action Plan for FGM. Today I'm standing here wearing 2 caps, one as a chief officer for the Ministry of Gender and the second one as a survivor. I'm a survivor of FGM. Yeah. I'm wearing 2 caps, so I'm a survivor of FGM. I've undergone the caps twice, not even once, twice. It was done first time by my grandmother, late grandmother, in her soul rest in peace. It was done first time. Then she recalled the woman who did it, and it was done again twice. Because she told my mom, that she can't do it. So you have to do it again. So you can understand the pain women go through. Personally, I understand the pain because I have gone through FGM twice. I'm a survivor, and I have. And most of us here are survivors. Most of the ladies said here are survivors. Majority of us. So I feel the pain of the touch. As a woman, I think no woman in her right sense can let not allow my daughter. Okay, I have a daughter. I cannot allow my daughter to go through FGM. Totally. No way. Because I have felt the pain and the torture. I've gone through it. And then marriage is another. It's hectic. You understand? Then giving birth is another torture. So it's like you're going through torture from the beginning till you're giving birth. So you cannot allow, in your right senses, I mean no woman in her right sense can allow her daughter, let alone the daughter, even your siblings, your family members to go through this torture. Honestly, we have to stand up. We are the voice of the voiceless. The women at the village, yeah, you ask me, why are you doing this? They will tell you, it's because everybody is doing it. They have no reason at all. You don't ask them. They tell you, because so and so are doing it. Everybody is doing it. Just like it's culture. The chef here yesterday explained to us, FGM is not religious. It's a culture thing. So we have to stand up. We are the women. We are the leaders of Garissa County. We have to stand up and speak for the voiceless. Most of the women there are just, the ones who are doing it. It's because of father too. And Madam C.S. told us, you cannot allow our kids to steal this because you have to steal this. You have to tell them to stop it. You cannot allow them just because they don't have any other So that you cannot allow them to do that, honestly. We have to stop it, beginning from us. If you don't do it, no one else will do it. No one will stand for our people. So as the chief of staff gender, we have a policy in place, and hopefully it will be tabled on the assembly. And we are trying so hard with my CDC and my other staff. We have great guys in our department who are anti-FGM. So not all men are supporting FGM. All of them are against FGM. This day we don't even go for the cut for me. It's a long story. We go for the uncut. We are all proud of the uncut. So we just very much please. It's a holistic approach. And it's a cross-cutting issue with all other departments. It's not only gender department. It's affecting health. It's affecting education because when you're cut, you rarely go to school. So that's why the marriages are coming up. You're cut, you can't go to school. Definitely just get married at an early age. So it's a cross-cutting issue which is affecting health, which is affecting education. It's not only gender department. So I'm asking my colleagues from the health department of education, kindly let's join together and work as a team. So we just feel much. I say thank you and thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Officer, and highlighting the effects of FGM as from first-hand experience. By us, indeed, and we really appreciate. Now let me take this opportunity to welcome. Before I call the Children Department, please 1 minute. I wanted to call. Chairman of Civil Society, please come and say 1 or 2 words. He is an expert on Maslaha. And actually, the main hindrance on FGM, the zero tolerance on FGM, is Maslaha. So kindly 1 or 2 minutes, you can briefly highlight.
I'm Jambo. I say the war is here, and we must be determined to move forward. We have a deadline to meet, and we must be very serious about that deadline. This is a multi-agency project, and we must be able to protect our gaps. There's nowhere in the world, there's no dehumanization that can be done to a baby girl than what is happening on FGM, especially the foreigner kind of thing. This is something that will haunt her throughout her life. And so, whatever has a beginning must have an ending. And now that we have the political will, and His Excellency the President has given us up to November 2020, go and clear this thing. I think we should be able to do that. I'm glad, my friend, the Deputy County Commissioner is here with his chiefs. We know these people. We take the statistics every day. We say Garissa has 94% statistics. Let's come up with it. How did you know that? Because they know the number of people who have undergone that cut. So the figures are there, the statistics are there, the solutions are not there. And we must be very serious. We must start using what we call the law in its full force. People have to face the full force of the law. And like I say, I'm sorry Chief Hared was here yesterday, but he did a good job. We discussed this with the Deputy County Commissioner. He brought about 2 or 3 people. But all chiefs must put their foot down. This thing has to remain. These people are living within us. They have got the tools out there, and there's nothing like that. The other thing is you must take girls to school, because if a girl has a university degree, she comes in with she is the one who determines her own life. If you are educated yourself, I don't think whether an educated person can subject that kind of a thing to his own daughter. But the problem here is we must implement the law. You say 2 minutes, I'm taking 2 minutes, and I'm a champion and a crusader of the anti-FGM. Can you do this, all of you?
Thank you very much, Chairman. Children's Department.
Okay, the Honorable Madam Jodi Kilimo, the CEO, FGM Board, the CEC, Ministry of Gender, Culture and Youth Services, our Deputy Commissioner, and the all leaders charged with integrating operation. Good morning. Okay, in my capacity, I will also be presenting our county coordinator, Children Services, Mr. Mohammed. He is hosting another event at Garissa Primary, touching on people with disability. Okay, let me say that FGM actually is the elephant in the room. And the violence is not only taking place in Garissa, it is across all the communities in Kenya. Although the practice is done by different percentages. Now, Madam Kodukilimo will tell you in our own backyard that the community members, whether men or women, will not be considered for a post if your girls are not circumcised. And by extension, if you dare report anything regarding FGM in our own background, you can also end up being attacked by the community. So we are having challenges. Now in Garissa, although here the practice is an all-time high, starting at 97%. My colleagues will agree with me that there is a complete shift in terms of attitude and preferences. And the community now has come to agree that our girls are suffering in the hands of the circumcisers, and today they are opting for what they call suna. That is, we are saying, let us just cut our girls and not practice the worst forms of circumcision, like infibulation, incision, and such. So, and of course, this shift is coming as a result of sustained pressure by the LIMP team from the county government, Humankind, and other line ministries of the government, just to name but a few. And that is the pressure we need to sustain, so that at least we might be able to undertake this practice. Now, in fighting against FGM, we are having a number of challenges. For one, the practice is held clearly by the community members, so much so that even reporting of these occurrences from around the community is becoming very difficult. By last year, we received only one case at our children's office, and that case was not coming from Garissa. It was coming from Tana River County, our neighbor, and the case is still pending in court. Another challenge that we are experiencing is that men themselves are not willing to marry girls who are not circumcised. Our visitors who are with us here today will be surprised if a girl who is not circumcised is married today and then they are wedding. And the bridegroom comes to discover that the girl is not circumcised, the same girl will be returned to the in-laws the same night. So these are some of the challenges we are facing, among others. But regarding the pressure that has been mounted by the people campaigning against FGM, I think we are getting somewhere. They shift from the worst forms of circumcision, like infibulation, incision, actually means a lot. It means now we are working. And to achieve this, my colleagues will agree, we have also enlisted a number of imams who are also here in convincing our community members that this practice is outdated. There is also a problem where the community associates FGM with the teachings of Quran, although there is no evidence so far. But that is the feeling within the community. They feel like it is a practice that is sanctioned by the Islamic teaching, but there is no evident at all. So let me appreciate what has already been done by the county government. Actually, the county government is taking a lead. And we also have our big brother, the institution called UNICEF, which is starting a lot of programs and even funding to ensure that this practice is brought to an end. Of course, there are many other organizations who are with whom we are partnering and doing this work. And I hope at the end of the day, we shall stand and smile after our girls have gotten their full right against that right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Timo. Let me invite Garissa Zonal Office Minister, Madam Zainab. Madam Zainab is an expert in child specialist. An active member of Gender Critical Working Group. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm deeply honored to be here at the launch of the FGM First Action Plan and Minimum Service Provision. If we talk about FGM, I will stand here for the whole day. I'm also delighted to meet my old friend, Honorable Lina Jebisi. We have had a long journey with her. I've also had the pleasure of visiting Madame Agnes Carrillo's Rescue Center at Kasaran Somonok in Narok. So I have researched this country in a bid to learn more about efforts to accelerate abandonment of FGM, and we have also done the work here in Garissa. I would like to welcome Honorable Kidimo Garissa, Madam Agnes Carrillo as the chairperson of the Anti-FGM Board, and Honorable and Madam Lulusi Garissa, the CEO. I've heard your name, but today I'm missing you, and the other members of the Anti-FGM Board. We're also delighted to have Mr. Duale, a career educationist who is now based in Nairobi, Director. The president is also in the board representing the ministry. I'm also delighted to have here Mr. Olekipuri, who is our Deputy County Commissioner, and the Honorable CEC presented here, the Gender CEC, who is also working with us, and her team, the Chief Officer and the rest. That is not to say I have forgotten the rest. The members of the Gender Technical Working Group for Garissa that comprises of government, non-government organizations, and UNNDC, and also the community members. FGM is a very emotive issue. I don't know if I saw them getting emotional because of what they are experiencing, and I'm very happy that she shared her experience. And if all survivors could come up and say what they've gone through and why they're taking certain decisions, then our lives are UNICEF's partner here, and they started in the mid-90s. FGM is a political issue too. If what is happening to girls was done to men, possibly it would stop. But we will not give up. We'll continue with the journey. We will soldier on. There are times when I worked in Dadaab, in the refugee camp with CARE,
And we could not even talk about FGM. It was, and we had to be guided. So, today FGM is being discussed everywhere, on radio, among community members. So it's not something that's hidden. That is not to say that our work is over. A lot of work has been done. Personally, I've been involved in this work from the early 2000s. And I'm proud to say that UNICEF, in partnership with the government and UNFPA, we were among the actors that supported the FGM Prohibition Act in 2011. And it took a lot of effort. Even Sophie had to go to give her experience, what she went through. And that's how we got payment for 3 times, and then it became the act. So it's not a small journey. Today we are launching the Costed Action Plan. And if we launch a Costed Action Plan, it must lead to action. I was still having a chit-chat with Madame Pareyo this morning. If government takes leadership, just the way the President has been in the forefront on the FGM issues and declared it a national interest, priority issue, then commitments must come with committed resources. Unless we allocate resources to this program, an NGO doing some work here, something being supported here, will not end FGM. It must be part and parcel of our programs. Just the way the county commissioners talk about issues that concern national security, just the way we talk about birth registration, just the way we talk about health, let's make it a cross-cutting issue that everybody must address FGM. The children officer is there, the health people are here. FGM is an education issue also. If a girl in this part of the country, because of invigilation, cannot attend class because she is in pain once she receives her period, then she loses many hours of class. Once FGM is done, girls get anemia. A child with anemia cannot concentrate in class. So it's a direct link to education of girls here. For other parts of Kenya, among the Maasai, the Samburu, the Kalenjin, once a girl gets cut, then she's ready for marriage. So there are direct effects of FGM on our lives, and we must all act together. It is not just a gender issue. There are a lot of issues around FGM, and once we launch the Costed Action Plan and the minimum service package, then we must get to action, further action. It's not that we've not been doing any work, but we must accelerate our efforts to reach even the furthest part of this county. There are NGOs that have reached the rural areas, but I'm not saying that we've done everything. Our community dialogues must continue. Our partnership with religious leaders must continue, because FGM in this part of the country, people will hide behind religion and say, this is my religion. No. No religion can condone whatever is happening to girls. No way. And don't malign our religion. Our religion talks about mercy, rahmah. So whatever that's being done to girls cannot be merciful. It's torture. So we need to demystify this issue. We need to go back to the communities and tell them that this is not religious. This is causing a lot of harm. We already don't have enough hospitals, services in the deep rural areas. Now unajiletea shida ingine ya kukatakata wasichana left and right. How will they deliver? They can't. So please, let's work together. Let us focus. Let us move from documents to action. And if partners have come together and produced an action plan, a costed action plan, it's not just talking of issues, it's now costed. And what are the minimum service package required for a girl who has undergone the cut? Then we have documents to refer to accelerate our efforts. With these few remarks, karibuni sana Garissa, the members of the Anti-FGM board, the CAS, Madam Honorable Lina JB Kilimo, karibuni hapa ni kwetu na ni kwenu. So the journey continues. If there are things that you are not very clear, please just chat around with the people. I'm sure that they will give you some ideas on the way forward. For some of us, we are moving dictionaries. We can talk for the whole day. Asanteni sana, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Zainab. Now we need to re-energize. Nafikiri we will go for a health break. Twende chai kidogo. Watu tumbo inasema twende chai. So we take 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and we can come back. Is that okay? Ama tuendelee? We break. Sawa, thank you. Tea will be served at the same place where we were yesterday, at the main restaurant. So tafadhali tendeni kule. Asanteni.